So last night was interesting. Last night my aunt came over and she bought me a sewing machine. They were cleaning out some things at their house, my aunt and uncle, and we had talked about me sewing when she was at the house last time, and so she had a sewing machine that actually works. She has the manual to it and all kinds of things, and she called me yesterday and asked me if I wanted it. I said, sure, I'm down. She said, well, you want me to bring it over? I'm like, right now? She's like, yeah. So she brought it over. Now, she bought the sewing machine, but also she had this utility-like box, but it looked, I don't know, instantly I was like, is this box? She didn't give me that box. But she took the things out of the box to give me, and it was some needle and thread and stuff like that. Some test fabric for me to sew with. And I was like, oh, I can't have a box. I was kind of joking, but, kind of serious because I like the box, right? So she was like, oh, no, you can have the box. I've definitely outgrown the box, but I'm going to tell you this box is very special. And then I said, that's okay. I don't want your special box. Now, I say that because I do have a history of just kind of being really laxed on things. So, like, don't buy me no 10-carat diamond ring. Don't buy me expensive jewelry. Don't give me your very special things because Lord knows I may get bored with it and it end up somewhere and who knows where it'll be. So I'm like, no, that's okay. So then she was like, no, I want you to understand why it's special. I'm like, okay, why it's special? She said that my grandmother gave it to her in the 70s and it was my grandmother's mother's box. But I guess my aunt had married my uncle and she sewed and was part of the family, so my grandmother was always very giving, but she felt the need to give her the box, and she gave her the box, and she's like, no, this is your box. I just was waiting for someone with the creativity, to give it to, and I just felt so unworthy, but I felt so unworthy, but at the same time so honored, so now I have to find a place. I did it right now. Leland put it next to my meditations. I was like, I can't take it, and then he was like, I'll take it for her. So he took it and he put it next to my meditation table and whatnot. But now listen, I'm gonna be Captain Obvious here, y'all. So don't be atting me. Don't go there. But when people die, people are in your life. When they die, like they are gone. It is a wrap. Like there ain't no more of them. And for some reason, my brain can't comprehend that, right? Like my brain, I'll be like, maybe I am slow. So the other day I was downstairs and I was folding laundry, and if you're in the little man cave area, but you can look around and you can see where my projector is, displaying an image on a wall on the other side of the room. And it was my grandmother and my daughter in a picture, because there's a slideshow on there. So my grandmother and Tatiana ended up popping up on the screen while I was doing laundry, and instantly I got so sad. Like she had died that day. Like my brain didn't understand why I couldn't just go call her. My brain just couldn't comprehend why I can see her picture on this wall, but I can't go see her. And instantly, I got so sad. Like, and I understand grief. I understand that people make an influence, and an impression on your life. And when they pass, it's hard, and you're going to grieve for, however long, and it doesn't go away, but it does get easier. I do understand all that. But when I tell y'all that there are times that she just enters my mind and the grief hits me like it happened yesterday. Not gonna cry right now. But the grief hits me because I don't want to make this like where I'm emotional and crying on a video. So let's pull it in, suck it, pull it together. Yeah. But my brain just doesn't get it. My brain doesn't get it. It's been a year and a couple months since she passed. I had her my whole life. She lived a long life. She had 8 children. They all are around, minus one is in another state, but they're all in Columbus, Ohio, living well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we were definitely blessed in the time and the manner in which we were allowed to have her. And I can't be like, God, I wish I just had her longer. You know, she wasn't as independent as she wanted to be. So it's understandable that, you know, when she left, it wasn't just a sad moment. It was like, you know, I'm glad for her because she wasn't happy in her state at that time. But something about my brain just don't get it. And I can sit here and talk about it, you know, for a long time about how we were, you know, how long she lived, and, you know, that's how, you know, you live to die, and it's going to happen to everybody, and, you know, it wasn't sudden or anything like that. I can go on and on, but for some reason, all it takes is a picture or a box. Or a box. Or if I open my car door and there's $1 there. Because she used to be like, Shauna don't like purses, she don't like money. She always loses something. So, just getting in my car and seeing $1, sometimes I will break down in tears as if the woman just died. I'm really worried about my brain. I don't know if maybe I need to go see a neurologist. I need him to check it out. So if I pass, y'all make sure they do some type of autopsy on me to check out the brain. Make sure, is the brain okay? Because the brain is doing some silly things. The brain is doing some silly things. Anyway, Captain Ivy is here reporting that when someone dies, they stay dead. Like, they really be dead. Like, they're not, it's not a dream. It's not a, they went away for a while and they'll come back. And I feel like a lot of people, somebody dies and then that person says, well, I still feel them here. Like, no, I don't feel her here. I am devastated. She is not here at all. And maybe, you know, some people feel her, but I always tell people, like, if you die, you got a chance to come back. Don't come back to me. I'll fool with you dead. Don't come back to me at all. So maybe she is around, but she ain't fooling with me because she know it'll freak me out. But yeah, Captain Ivy is here reporting about death. Was that heavy for Wednesday morning? I don't know. I feel like I should end on a light note. I don't know what the light note would be. I mean, I am not crying. I'm not get on Facebook and drop tears. I am okay. I don't need anybody to, you know, inbox me and come and rub my shoulder or anything. I'm fine. I get in my head and I get thinking about things, and that was just something I was thinking about. So anyway, I hope you all have a great Wednesday. Love those that you love and tell them that you love them, and know that tomorrow is not promised to any of us, but continue to live like it's your last day, because Lord knows we just never know. Bye, guys.